So we made it here to Bryce National Park. It was only an hour north of our boondocking spot that was in Zion. We're now boondocking a mile outside of the north entrance. What do you hear in there? Birds. Birds? You know what that is? Prairie dog. Have you ever heard of that? Ellie, why do you have a glove on? You have to pick up trash? Why? Because you're a junior ranger. That's good. And we're planning to hike the Navajo Loop Trail, which is a little less than 2 miles for the whole loop. We're gonna hike down there, Ty. You ready? It's really cool.
I think we'll try like this one first and go down in it.
Yeah, look there. We're gonna go down there.
I'll show you how to go down.
Ellie will show us how to do it. You'll show us how to go on that hike, Al? Okay. It's pretty amazing here. The rocks are like mud, so they split when there's ice and water and rain and things. It helps expand them and split the rocks to make the hoodoos.
Wait, is that what I think it is?
What do you see?
I didn't already.
What did you see?
A nest.
A nest. Ellie says she sees a nest out here.
It's right there.
That right there, that rock's called Thor's Hammer. It's one of the famous ones here. Doing good, girl. You're a good hiker. Do you like to hike? Two bridges. So the end of the Navajo Loop Trail is closed, so we decided to take the longer Queens something trail because Tyler was feeling up for it, so might as well. Here's a view of some of the hoodoos and path down on the canyon floor.
Okay.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Huh?
I wonder how God created this.
End of our trail is in sight. We made it, Ty. Good job, bud. Here they come. Good job, guys. We just ate at the Ruby's Inn Cowboy Buffet. We had a ton of food, didn't we, Elle? So much food and dessert. We're ready to pop. But now we're headed to the rodeo across the street. They do Wednesday through Saturdays. You can get tickets at Ruby's Inn. So there's kind of a cute little town here, Bryce. Real close to our boondocking spot and close to the park.
They're going to race! You're going to race!
Who's gonna win? Is it Utah versus United States?
There we go.
There he goes. We are heading into church this Sunday morning at the Bryce Canyon Lodge. It's our first National Park church service, and needless to say, this is the most dressed down that we've ever gone to church on a Sunday morning. We enjoyed the church service, and now we're driving through Bryce Canyon National Park to all of the lookouts, and here we are at Rainbow Point, the furthest one down on the road. It's an expansive one.
Why is Lily crying?
Expansive.
People hiking way down there.
There's lots of caves out there. It really looks like castles, natural castles. So outside of our
Oh,
RV is a pronghorn out
you
there.
have to do the other side, remember?
They're the fastest mammal in the world after the cheetah.
I want to see him run.
This one doesn't seem to mind that we're here. Ellie, why did the pronghorn cross the road?
But he wanted to get to the other side.
We're here at our boondocking site just a mile outside of the Bryce Canyon National Park entryway. It's very, very close to the park. If you make a right out of here and if you make a left out of here, there's a bunch of restaurants, a little general store, gas station. There's places to dump your tanks if you have an RV. There's tent spots out here. There's RV spots. So right behind me is the cattle guard. It's a little bit bumpy, so we were happy to find a spot where we didn't have to go over the cattle guard because it gets bumpier back there. You could see there. You could go to the left or to the right for more spots. There's a spot right there by the tree. There's a bunch of spots that are further back that way. And there's lots of wildlife here. We've seen lots of pronghorns. There can be black bears and other things occasionally too, I've heard, but we've just seen a couple pronghorns, which are really pretty. We've never seen them before, so that was pretty cool. But I'll show you our spot here. So we opted for this easy spot right here in the trees. We're kind of just off the road by the cattle guard here. It was still a little bumpy coming down this way. Every once in a while ATVs and cars will go by. We're getting ready to go on the easy 0.4 mile Mossy Cave trail hike where there's supposed to be a waterfall. Its entrance is outside of the parkaway on 12, but it looks like it'll be a perfect hike for the kids. Such a pretty hike with all the colors. Yeah, it's like a fairy tale land. And the beautiful little river here. It's so pretty. Like really unreal down here. So cool. And this is the Mossy Cave, huh?
In winter, there's a lot of icicles.
Sorry,
bud.
What do you think of that waterfall? What do you think of the waterfall, Ty? Awesome. So awesome, guys. You got wet. You got so wet. Guys, you don't want to miss this Mossy Cave hike. Not for the Mossy Cave, but because of the waterfall and the stream. Just look at those hoodoos. You got the bridge, you got the clear water. It's just so pretty.